I feel like I've been meaning to do this for weeks. Months, arguably. Hi. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. It's Hildebrand time. I was actually going to do the Manderville weapons quest line thing today because it is... Doesn't show you this on the screen, does it? 20th of May today, so we're what, 3 days away from patch 6.4. It's like, if I'm going to do new content, I should probably have the most up-to-date weapon, and I do not. So, in order to do the Manderville stuff, we need to do the Hildebrand stuff. So I should probably do it. Get rid of that. Using the new camera again. Not entirely sure whether it really gives a better kind of picture quality. I mean, it should do. It's a 4K 60 Elgato Face Cam Pro. Replacing my poor Sony A5100. Demajen, what suspiciously auspicious timing. I was just thinking of you and suddenly you appear. As I'm sure you recall, Master Poo-Poo claimed his purpose in coming to our world was to search for a missing comrade. Which is of course merely a cover for his true objective, laying the groundwork for a full-scale invasion. But I understand the skeptical masses will demand a proof of this sinister operation. Thus did I decide to bide my time, keep my eyes open, and let things play out. And no sooner had I resolved to do so, when I received word concerning the Inspector. It seems they've made progress in tracking down our alien friends. This could be my chance. I say my chance, but I can hardly stand against this cosmic conspiracy alone. You are coming along. Yes? I wouldn't dream of letting you investigate Poo-Poo by yourself. Then let us be on our way. They were heading to Palakistan, and we don't want to miss even the smallest detail. I love that slide trombone. Speak with Hildebrand at Palakistan. Nashu Maka Raka Raka Raka. So I've just turned the recommendations tab on. Demajen, he came. The lunar crew is back together. Yes. I saw him. He's there. My loyal associates, come to admire the spectacle of inspection, have you? As well you should. Look, Master Poo-Poo, Demajen's come to help. Those eyes. Thank you, Demajen. I can't remember what voice I gave the alien. Thank you, Demajen. You're too kind. I can't see anything. You speak our language now? No echo or universal translator. What's it required? Don't know why I'm suddenly... It was no great chore to master your tongue. The grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. Reminder. I'm a secondary school English teacher. I wish English was that easy to learn. For my students. Anyway. Master Poo-Poo obviously has no issue. Such a terrifying intellect. What hope do we have to prevail against it? So, how did you narrow down the search to this particular area exactly? Why, my tried and true inspector sense, my dear fellow. All the perceptible and imperceptible signs pointed me in this direction, although they did neglect to include a precise location. For that, we must rely on another tried and true inspecting technique. Interrogation! Spread out everyone and question the locals on any poo-poo shaped sightings. They're not even trying to hide him. At all. It was originally an entertaining game of Where's Wally, but Sack Counter? That's a great name. You'd think with a name like a surname like Counter that your parents wouldn't have called you Sack, but now that you mention it, I did see something like that in the West of the Shroud. I'm mistaken it for a small child, if not for the way it moves. Sort of a furtive scamper. Creepy. Okay. Clearly I've changed my controller controls if that's bringing out that. Do I not have a mount macro? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Who knows? Who knows? No. Crate Inspector. Oh yes, I spotted just such an odd little creature in the jungle on my way back from the city markets. Only it wasn't alone. It was in the company of a rather unusual gentleman. Sickly pale he was, and radiating an unpleasant smell. I felt obliged to keep my distance. Okay. Demajen, have your investigations borne fruit? My own carefully crafted queries place an individual of Master Poo's proportions in the south of the Shroud. Yes, as it happens. To the west, your sources say. Can't say I was actually paying attention to the cardinal directions. Cardinal brand. I asked around, and there have been a few sightings in the jungle somewhere to the north. If we have sightings to the north, south, and west, that's because the camera's flipped, not because I can't do directions. Then that must mean Master Poopo has more friends here than he realised. I'm not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend on this world. There, Master Poo-Poo. Could it be alien? No. Could it be doppelgangers? No, too simple, too obvious. It's more likely the same alien wandering the jungle being spotted in different locations by different eyewitnesses. Which just means we need to... I can't believe I'm suggesting this. Split up and search the whole area. Ah, fair proposition. Very well, then. Oh, are we launching the search party? Father, have you been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled with the mysteries of Mandervillian weapon forging, hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. But I am afraid the burning fields wooden men are poor muses when compared to the stimulus a worthy opponent provides. Mayhap if I join you in the indomitable Demajen in your endeavour, then happenstance will deliver the challenge I require. You are continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Have you need of an extra pair of eyes? As many as you could spare. I was about to assign teams to the search, as a matter of fact. This village sits in the Shroud's east, so let us divvy up the remaining directions, shall we? Nashu and I will head south. Demajen and Master Poo-Poo to the west, if you please. Delorian, you and my father have the north. That's Delian. Also, the south of the Samu is awfully big. How are we to keep in contact, much less coordinate our efforts? Oh, it's special impulse made for just such an occasion. We can chatter in each other's ears as much as we like. Great. Oh, goody. Are you mad? The Charlians were listening on everything we're saying. Really? All the way out here? I shouldn't think their hearing is that good. But seeing as you mislike Link Pearl so much, Lord Gogbert can hold the one for your team. Link Pearls, what tremendous foresight. Now let us proceed with our investigation. Nod. And also, I'm going to turn off my blindfold. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The madness. The madness continueth. The Inspector wishes us to search in the west of the jungle, yes. I will follow your lead. Poo-Poo is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can blah, blah, blah. Yes, I am aware how the system works. Although, you don't need to anymore. About which I'm very grateful, I must confess. As to poo-poo? Discuss the river. The theorists must be a wonderful star to call home. So rich in resources. Yes. And people fishing. A vantage point. This is a terrible vantage point. Vantage points require height and vantage. That's literally what they're about. This is just a place or a path. I see no trace of my comrade. But what of these black furred beings? Are they friends of yours? Fellow people of Etheris? What, the gorillas? Sorry, the graffiti. They are a type of Sasquatch, by which I mean no. Vaguely people-shaped, perhaps, but not people. Not particularly friendly either. There is a greater variety of species here than I anticipated. I shall have to collect more samples. Let's keep moving. More samples, you say? It's possible that we already knew about these samples. I can't remember. It's been months. The rocky outcrops. Etheris must be a wonderful star to call home. So rich in resources. Indeed. Although I've always thought these cliffs look a lot like strip mines, which is not technically true. It's just banded sandstone. Because what sandstone does. No sign of my friend here either. But these white-furred individuals, they are surely one of your civilized races, yes? They throw poo. Also not people. Mine's the poop throwing. See? I find it difficult to tell the difference. One semi-intelligent life form is much the same as another. Not sure if I agree or disagree with that, if I'm honest. Considering the state of planet Earth. Well, never mind. Moving on. Yeah. Ooh. No talkie place? No. No talkie place. Yes, the vantage point in the shadow of this giant's temple. Plenty of... Oh, I hadn't noticed my ring glows. Nothing. Not even a little burnt circle in the grass. The friend I'm looking for. We grew up together. We were always together. We even shared the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. We worked hard and supported one another until we both had starships of our very own. Then the universe was ours to explore. How fleeting that feeling of triumph. But that is another tale entirely. I simply wish to express how dear this friend is to me. Hello, is this thing on? This is Nashu. We think we may have found Poopa's friend. Come to Perusa as quickly as you can. Yes, let's take my starship. It's the fastest way. Where is your starship? Is it like Ant-Man style? No, don't know. Logic in a Hildebrand quest line? No. Oh, it is Godbert's. Oops. Ooh, that was a mandragora. Hail, dear comrade of Master Poo-Poo, we come in peace. Pray reveal yourself. Fairly certain that was a mandragora. Oh, I was going to say, that's definitely a mandragora. Uh-oh. Oh, no. More Mandies? Well, wait. You're the mandragoras. I know that gentleman, the Overlord's voice. Who, what, eh? What? Where? What? Oh, zombie, what's it? Master Zombie Brand. They said you were trapped in slumber, but I rejoice to see that is no longer the case. Gods, it's one of the Walking Dead. His voice has changed every time he's spoken. Greetings, friends. I am a proud member of the Gentle Dead Men and disciple of Master Zombie Brand. And I have apparently taken charge of these guys. I've always loved the Mandragora. This guy with the patchwork is especially cool. What brings you here to Thavnair, and in the company of Lanosia's infamous vegetable menace, no less? Allow me some few precious moments of your lifespan to explain. It was a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wriggly. Tales of spoiled seedkin terrorizing the region of Boja reached our undead fraternity, and so on their behalf I travelled afar to recruit a rotten Mandragora. He's so cute. After making his acquaintance, the festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, who assured me were no less rotten. Thus did I make next for Lanosia, that I might extend a fetid hand in friendship. When I arrived, however, I learned that one of their companions had been abducted by a strange flying vessel. What was a gentle dead man to do but aid in the search? I'd turned to the Thavnarian truth, that reliable bastion of supernatural rumour-mongering, and lo and behold, an alien craft matching the Seedkin's description has been spotted here on this isle. Needless to say, we embarked on our journey forthwith. One of our faithful readers. I'm pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is not wholly subsumed by the hunger for brains. So, we find ourselves on the case of the misappropriated Mandragora. This abductor will not evade my powers of discernment. Soon we'll need a case to carry all these cases. An abductor? I have a feeling we won't need to look far. This is how we ride in style. Apparently. That may have been me. Oh. Forgive me for taking your friend. In my sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind. Understandable. You would not be the first to confuse a mandragora with a salad ingredient. It's the phrasing that is so well done. The main thing is that he is returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's well that ends well. Now, if you will excuse us, we should be getting back to Thanalan. Rotting fresh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. That is a fetching hat. Oh dear, oh dear. Do not worry. My apologies, Master Poo Poo. You seem to have missed the mark this time, but I swear to you... we seem to have missed the mark this time. It's just sharing the blame there. But I swear to you I shall not rest until you are reunited with your comrade. I almost believe your keen inspector's sense to be a form of prognostication. It really was just following your gut. I'm afraid vague inspectorial feelings will take us only so far. We have an entire world to search, and for that we need, oh, I don't know, a veritable army of inspectors. An army? Uh-oh. It's time for the cloning tech. Of course, I can simply clone a multitude of Hildebrands as I did before. Now, let's not do anything rash. Whoa. Somebody had great fun animating this. Oh dear. The ship's matter duplication facility has been temperamental for a while and now it's broken down completely. This clone is the last it will ever produce. Oh, sad face. Where is the other one? Oh. Look at them polygons. Somebody had to motion capture that. Because that's very clearly motion captured. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. It's a good job Hildeband's essentially invincible. And flat, apparently. And he's got all polygons. What? Huh? What? This... Pixel brand. Oh, that's kind of creepy. And I know FF14 sometimes struggles with its poly counts. See version 1.0. It's got some little retro music to go with it. Yes, clearly he's not quite working right. Failed Hilda clone. Name. My name is Brandyhild. Inspector Brandyhild. Why is he so blocky? The cloning process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this abnormality. Now, let's not do anything rash. The lip animations. Unlike my former replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me. And seeing as we were looking for extra helpers, I say we press this undefined fellow into service. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandyhild. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. What? Oh, Godbutt's dealing with the the destruction. Why is he so strong? Anyway. Lucky though this inspector may be, that Master Poo-Poo could so easily attempt to replicate a living, thinking being. Alien technology is so advanced I can scarce differentiate it from magic. I knew the duplicator had been unstable, but I pushed it to perform anyway. Now look at what I've wrought. Not only does this clone a poor imitation of the Inspector in form, but in force of personality as well. Assistance, please allow me to be of assistance. Ho ho! Never a dull moment around the Manderville men. Blocky Branderhild. We made quite a mess of that temple ruin, but thanks to Father, it looks as good as new. Or would that be as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling the remainder of the case with my charming new contemporary. I am delighted to be a part of it. Ah, look how shy he is. He really is very charming. Yes. Generational bonding. An unperturbed Hildebrand seeks to resume the search for Poo-Poo's comrade. An unexpected but invaluable addition to our ranks. With our numbers thus bolstered, I say we are ready once more to dive into the fray. Perhaps, but what of our strategy? We need a new approach. If I may, assuming Master Poo-Poo's acquaintance pilots craft of similar design, then might we not instead attempt to locate the starship? Such a striking vessel will have drawn more attention than the comparatively tiny being in question. He has a point. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. We could review said reports, those that meet the criteria of shiny, silver and saucer-like naturally, and then remove instances which we know to have been Master Poo-Poo. That should narrow things down considerably. Is Branderhild actually going to be a better inspector than Hildebrand? Mind you, to be fair, a lettuce is probably a better inspector than actually Hildebrand. Indeed, what a fantastic idea. Just the kind of brilliance one might expect of one's clone. I was about to make the very shame. I can't speak. Same suggestion. Well done, Inspector. I hope I've not overstepped my bounds. I am but a shadow of the original, after all. I have a stack of back issues stored in the workroom I use in the city. Poo-Poo can help me sift through them and cross off the sightings that were definitely him, shall we? I say. You there! Yes, you. I mean, don't mind me. Just keep a watchful eye on Miss Nashy. You never know what kind of unsavoury knaves are out there. Yes, indeed. Ooh. Golly. Dorian has taken Master Poo-Poo to peruse his store of past publications. Let us enjoy a brief interlude until they return with the results of their investigation. Pan up. And down. Oh. We've finished going through all the back issues. If we discount the areas we know Poo-Poo to have visited, it turns out that there was only one other sighting of a flying saucer in Garlemald. The account itself was sent to me by an Imperial soldier named Numerius, who appears to be a loyal fan of the truth. All the way from the Empire, your publication has an impressively wide readership. I don't know why I've turned him into a robot. Our audience has always been universal. After all, the desire to know the unknown transcends all borders and creeds. The sorcerer was spotted during the Imperial War of Succession. Beyond that, there were no meaningful details. Then we must visit this soldier fellow in Garlemald and wring from him the entire tale. I agree. This is our only lead, and we've no choice but to follow up on it. To Camp Broken Glass. Is Inspector Hildebrand going to put on some actual clothing? Oh wait, he's immune to cold. He's immune to damage. Environmental or another. Or other. To the Camp of Broken Glass. I'm really struggling with this whole language thing today. I don't know why. It's been a long week, to be fair. Oh, Inspector. Really looking forward to these shadows being improved. Everyone present and accounted for. Ah, we appear to be missing Master Delian. My apologies, but I had a hunch that I thought might save us some time. I spoke with some contingent officers, you see, and our Numerius is on the roster of allied Imperial troops. That does certainly make things easier. And were they able to point in the direction of this numerous chap's posting? Yes. Numerius is currently with his unit, organising the supply dump at Forum Patterns. We should head over there and hope we can spend a few minutes to talk. The chill seeps right into your bones. How are you all not shivering in that unseasonal attire? Oh, a Manderville man on a mission feels neither heat nor cold. I'm not sure how one's frame of mind can overcome the reality of frostbite, but then again, reality always seems relative around the Mandervilles. Astute. I do not remember this place at all. Bombs, that's what I saw. Do 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 do. Hello? Is there Numerius here? I am Delian, the editor-in-chief of the Thavnairian Truth. I have come to follow up on your eyewitness account. The editor-in-chief himself? What an honour. I wish there was more to the story, but everything I know is in my submission. I've naught left to tell. Unless you've something else to share? Didn't you say you saw the sorcerer as well? Oh, I did more than just see it. This was around the time when the fighting with Nervous faction had escalated into an all-out war, you understand. I'd been assigned to an anti-aircraft cannon and was actively surveying for enemies when this silver vessel flew into view. Some new kind of war machina, I presume, so I opened fire and knocked it out of the sky. Presumed? You mean you never got a look at the wreckage? We were at war. I wasn't about to venture onto the battlefield to indulge my curiosity. It's probably still out there, somewhere. Oh no. We have to find that flying, or should I say fallen silver saucer. Do you have an idea where it crashed? Not an exact location, no. Then we'd best have the God's own look. Garlemald's capital region encompasses miles and miles of icy wilderness. If I may, do you happen to remember the approximate speed and bearing of the saucer, and the position and firing angle of the cannon? More or less, yeah, I think. An artillerist without a head for numbers wouldn't be long for the profession. He is. He's an improvement on everything except polycount. That should be sufficient, thank you. Jesus. Tea? I have it. The starship impacted the Earth 1,360 yards to the northeast of our current location. Take a few yards. How in the seven hells did you arrive at that conclusion? Trigonometry. Elementary algebra, my dear Delian. Assuming the craft belonging to Master Poo-Poo's comrade is of a similar construction, determining its trajectory is trivial. My brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again he has beaten me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Branderhild. What was that voice? I seem to have stolen my progenitors' thunder. My apologies. 1,360 or so yards to the northeast of here. That improves the chances of our search from near hopeless to rather hopeful. Let's go and find this fallen saucer, shall we? One assumes... Uh-oh. One assumes something terrible is going to befall Inspector Branderhild by the end of this. But otherwise, we shall have no need of Inspector Hildebrand. And cases may actually get solved by things except blind luck. Maybe his clone world ran out of clone juice. I don't know. Where am I actually going? Oh, the furthest corner of the map. Of course I am. Of course I am. A half-buried pot? This is not starship wreckage. A pot? Half-buried in the snow? Nothing alien to speak of. Do you seriously think that you are hidden? Especially considering Nashu's probably the most observant of us. Black metal debris? God, but it's just there. Although promising at first glance, a closer inspection reveals this debris to be the wreckage of some vanquished war machina. Gone. Godbert, you don't seem to be helping much. That's fine. You can kill a god, so... A scorched and twisted scrap of metal plating. A starship like Poo-Poo's could well have been reduced to a similar state were it hit by artillery rounds. Ruh-roh. Oh-ho! What have you found there, Demajen? An exterior panel. This is from my friend's starship, I'm sure of it. Debris from the crash landing. I see no other pieces in the immediate vicinity, which means the vessel may have weathered the barrage and made good its escape. Another possibility is that your comrade recovered most of the wreckage, or some as yet unknown third party did. You're saying someone may have made off with our cosmic visitor, saucer and all? I say, this is an altogether different kind of alien abduction. Has anyone seen Nashu? Nashu? Now that you mention it, where is my loyal assistant? Help! You have to help! My beloved Miss Nashu's been kidnapped! Some cad claiming to be an agent of Dr. Oh, gold. An agent of Dr. Lugay came and took her away. He told me to tell you, and I quote, if you want your precious companion returned alive, then Demajen must present herself at the Tower of Babel. Specifically the Magitech servicing facility. Don't forget that part. I'd forgotten Lugay was part of this. The gall! The temerity! The audacity! My stalwart aide spirited away under my very nose. My apologies, but who are you? A close acquaintance of Nashu, I assume. No, he's a stalker. Me? Oh, no, I just happened to be passing through this snowfield. I'm a snowflake inspector, you see. No two alike and all that. Anyway, enough about me. You need to go save Miss Nashu. I have to stop doing the voice. At last, a chance to stretch my legs. What say you, my son? Shall we get this rescue mission underway? Indeed we shall. Meow. I'm just standing there going, meh. They left without us, even though this doctor fellow asked for you by name. Curious. Yes. Indeed. Oh. Oh, what? A solo duty. I've collected what evidence remained of the crash, but solving this mystery will have to wait. The case of the abducted assistant calls. Okay. I was not expecting this. Meanwhile, at the Tower of Libal, libation. All shall fail before a supraloge. With this new and improved body, revenge will finally be mine. That's new animation, isn't it? Oh, we're not going to get to play as Hildebrand, are we? You will release Nashu this instant. What are you two doing here? I specifically asked for the adventurer. Begone before I unleash my fury prematurely. Oh, this promises to be a proper battle. I see no reason to trouble Demajen. We tackle this menace as father and son, the Manderville men. Together. Agreed. Bah! I'll not waste my appetite for vengeance on the side dishes. Hired thugs, time to earn your pay. Ooh. Nice outfit. Where did the birds come? Well, where did any of them come from? We're going to get to do a role-playing section as Hildebrand here, aren't we? Oh, a little warm-up before the main events. Get them! Hammer extendo. Yeah, we're gonna get to players. Are we gonna get players Godbirths? We are. Rage of the Gentleman combo. Manderville dropkick. Mander double lariats. Can only be executed with one of the effect of gloves off. Manderville sprint. Movement speed is increased in a gentlemanly fashion. Limit break. Sort pet hotbar. No. I see. I see. Woohoo! Oh, Jesus Christ, that'll kill everything. Oh. Is Hildebrand just dancing? These old limbs are limbered up. Your lackeys were found lacking. Come out and face your fates. Role-playing? Experiencing what it is to be Godbert Manderville. Daddy, if you'd be so kind. Keep running, son. Oops. Oh. Am I just hitting them back? We are. We're hitting them back at him. Gloves off. Ready to perform miraculous feat. Whoa, hello. And woohoo! Oh, you didn't die. Oh, there's attacks to contend with. You're dead. Magitech drill bits! Drill bits? I just said bits. Is Hildebrand just kind of... I love the fact that Hildebrand is doing the positionals properly. And... Rage of the Gentleman. Oops, I just ran straight into that. This is really silly. An amusing diversion, but you need to do better than that. My war machina! If reasonable means fail, then unreasonable measures are called for. Stand back, Hildebrand. Let your old man handle this. Neutralize the missiles. Uh-oh. There we go. The what? And I was just getting started. You stopped them all by sidestepping? Very well. It seems I must crush you myself. Music change. Okay, that doesn't actually do a lot of... Just gonna throw myself into that. It's doing no damage to us, so... For we are a Manderville man. What? What manner of fiend are you? Strange. I swear I felt a snowflake fall on me. Oh. And for your next trick. Ah, a mild zap to improve the circulation. Invigorating. How? How much power should that much power should rattle the teeth from his skull? We haven't even got out the big hammer yet. Oh, the tweeting bird sounds Hildebrand. I was wondering. Whee! Oh. Whee! Oops, I missed what he said. The doctor leaves himself wide open. Let us seize the advantage. Uh-oh. This is ridiculous. I like it. Now's our chance. Oops, no. Uh-oh. Huh. Whee! Ah! Wah! The Manderville men! Victorious again! Manderville generational bonding overdrive! Do, 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 do. I believe we win. Oh, hey. Ah, things seem to be well in hand. Don't know who's saying that. Oh, it's the head. Here you are, my loathsome nemesis. I saved something special just for you. Ah. Brandy Hill is going to take the... They had to use it twice. This was motion captured as well. Why is there a goblin? Oh, that's the goblin from the earliest bits and pieces. Doing. A smile befits a hero. No. You know, Huh? Oh, I know the humour for Hildebrand is very subjective, but... Is this where the motion capture budget's going? What am I doing? No! That's more motion capture than I think was used in the entirety of Endwalker's 6.0. Hi, Nashu. Oh, that was a lovely nap. Oh, did someone build a Magitech servicing facility whilst I was asleep? It's all very silly. Very silly indeed. No sign of Master Poo-Poo's friend, though. Nicely done, Inspector Brandyhild. Once more, the clone has put the original to shame. Inspector, please. I am but a pale imitation of your ideal. Ah! I knew keeping company with the famous Demajen would lead me to a worthy challenge. Worthy of breaking a sweat, at least. You've done all the work for me. Work? This? 'Twas but a playful skirmish compared to your usual do-or-die dilemmas. What is going on with this? The villain is vanquished, and Nashu is returned to us safe and sound. I say we head back to Razatan to regroup and rethink our position. Your comrade yet lives, Master Poo-Poo, I'm certain of it. Take heart, and let us continue the search. Bonkers. Yet more bonkers, Hildebrand. This should, of course, help to inspire Godbert to upgrade our weaponry. To Garlemald and back have we journeyed. This is just the beginning of the case of the silent correspondent. Come, my friends. The shard of sorcery the shard of sorcerer we should... No, damn it. The shard of sorcerer we secured shall lead us onwards to new discoveries. Wait for me, Inspector. I don't know which way is onwards. Transform.x. I should follow him, shouldn't I? Wait for me. Final word from yours truly, if I may. The complexities of Godwin's techniques have me flummoxed. I confess. Oh, I'll start that again. The complexities of Godwin's techniques had me flummoxed, I confess, but I do believe this recent spot of exertion has provided just the inspiration I required. When you are ready to proceed with our endeavour, pray drop a word in Master Geld's ear. I shall make myself available forthwith. Until our next meeting. Thank you for assisting my investigations, Demajen. Once again, our travels were rife with inexplicable phenomena, and yet I'm no close to exposing Poo-Poo's well-concealed conspiracy. He will slip up one day, though, and you and I will be there to catch him. That was bloody stupid. So silly. Meanwhile, somewhere in Thavnair, yoinked. Wait. You took my coin and you failed. What audacity that you should return seeking my largesse once more. I deserve your scorn, but I promise you your plans are in danger so long as that tenacious pest yet lives. I know of a path to victory, a forbidden path, one which demands the manifestation of the divine. You have my attention. And mine, too. Who is this mystery man? Who knows? Oh, here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Nashu's Run. Oh no, there's lyrics, and I've been a blocky man of quality, Inspector Brandyhill. Flat face for sure, but still sharp as attack. See you, Inspector. Jesus. I'm very much the target audience for this kind of silliness. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Let's go and talk to Geralt of Riviera at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Is it called Alchemia because alchemy? Alchemy. It probably is, isn't it? And it's only taken me a while to work that out. Please note that on completing the quest well oiled, you will receive a Manderville weapon for a Reaper. Please ensure that you've changed your desired job before speaking with Geralt. Undertake this quest as a Reaper. Geralt isn't immediately shooing away, which means he must have something to share. Demajen, how are you finding that Manderville weaponry of yours? Seeing as mine was the hand at the forge, the answer you're looking for is bloody marvellous. Still, can always be better, and it sounds like Gobbert's ready to build on the bare bones of what we've produced so far. I shall call upon his lordship. Demajen, so good of you to come. I've had my nose buried in that mystifying manual for what feels an age or more, but my decoding efforts have at last borne some delicious fruits. 'Twould seem that to further enhance the ethereal conductivity of our weaponry, we must yet apply another variety of meteorites, much as one produces sparks by smashing one rock against another. A rare chondrite? Who knows in this case? The true key to the process, however, is something rather more intangible. Well, don't leave us hanging, you overdramatic peacock. Tell us already. My ancestor's tome is, well, it is as much journal as it is instructional guide, and Godbrand details a history of failure to elevate his creations. As he was an accomplished warrior as well, he thus removed himself to the furthest reaches of the wilds, where he sought to vent his frustrations upon the most fearsome fiends that crossed his path. Post-battle clarity filled his spirit, and, miracle of miracles, his very next attempt at augmentation was a resounding success. So you see, the missing ingredient in Godbrand's recipe for refinement was the sublime tranquility achieved in the wake of an invigorating victory. Huh? I, myself, received the blessings of battle-based enlightenment in my travels with Demajen, following a mildly strenuous encounter with one Dr. Lugai. However, I contend, Master Geralt, that your martial meditation is as yet woefully inadequate. Eh? You thinking me smashing skulls instead of ingots will somehow improve me forging instincts? I guarantee it. In fact, until you triumph over this trial, I suspect the next rung of Manderville mastery will forever remain beyond your reach. Not that I expect you to charge blindly into fisticuffs, nay sir. I have prepared for you the perfect opponent. Demajen, if you would be so kind as to join Master Geralt at Windweft, I shall be with you momentarily. There is more to this than simply go and spend some tombstones then. The hammering continues. Getting hammered. Establishing shot. It is a very pretty place. Well, here I am. So where's my perfect opponent? It's Rowena, isn't it? Eager to begin, I see. Capital. Follow me and we can get this clarifying combat underway. Oh, it's a mammoth. A flimsy little mammoth. Now, I ain't a warrior, but feast your eyes on these corded arms. If this were a Talonborn, the smart coin would be on the smithy. As it should be, which is why I've set this fellow's battle parameters to the maximum level. Right then, let's do this. Galt's gonna get owned. Oh dear. Tricky little bastard. I know what this calls for. A generous application of Manderville mandated lubrication. Damp. Moist. Ah! What did you just slather me with? Only the finest Salamanderville, my good man. Feel it sink into your muscles and augment your natural prowess. It is the oil of champions. You know, I do feel oddly powerful. And slippery. Winning the Hildebrand way. Well, that will provide some kind of clarity. Or concussion. Ah! Take that, Tin Man. Perfectly chosen facial expression. What a rush. I've never wanted to forge something so badly. Is this that battle enlightenment you was on about? The very same. In your heightened state of awareness, our enhancements are sure to be flawless. It's a concussion. It's definitely a concussion. Let's get to work. As before, your job is to bargain for meteorite chunks from Jabruna. Rowena knows to supply her with the chondrite we need. Yeah, that was a resigned nod, wasn't it? I'll head back and warm up the furnace. Oh, even at its weakest, watching my mammoth do battle is always a treat. Yes, I actually had this axe-wielding gentleman set to his lowest parameters, and while the Salamanderville does stimulate circulation, it has no other special effects. The most daunting opponent you see is the prison of the mind. Even should the battle itself be a charade, the positive momentum one gains from prevailing at what was perceived to have been a mighty struggle is no less real. true. Now, if you would kindly see to procuring the chondrites, I must attend to my part of the preparations. Nod. Chunks of complementary chondrite can be obtained from Jabruna at the Aetheryte Plaza in Radzat Han. And I believe that this time I made the necessary preparations beforehand. I think I've got the right tomestones. So we need complementary chondrite. I did indeed. We need 3, yes? Cha-cha-ching-ching. With the Manderville scythe in your inventory or armory chest. Ah. Let's put that on for a second. It is a little bit daft that we still have to have it not on our person. Considering how the game works with the army system, but whatevs. The furnace is roaring and ready. Let's have them new space rocks then. The rare form of chondrite contains spherical groupings which greatly amplify ethereal conductivity when synthesized with mandirium, an advanced process which demands a heightened state of battle-based enlightenment. Or concussion. Right. Send for his lordship and we can break out the hammer and tongs. Ooh. Well, that's shiny. Success! Our collaborative masterpiece taken to new heights. The amazing Manderville scythe. Oh. Amazing. And 15 item levels higher. What did I tell you? It is the undeniable results of your martial awakening. Still have me doubts on that front, but it is a thing of beauty nonetheless. On the topic of masterpieces, Demajen, should you desire to refine any other Manderville ornaments in your possession, then pray call upon my artisanal protege here. He too has found enlightenment in the crucible of battle and stands ready with a clear mind and steady hand. Ow. Really stiff neck. Alright, well, I'll be around as usual to make sure it meets me demanding standards. Are you pleased with the weapon's new appearance, by the by? Or were you perhaps more enamoured with its previous incarnation? Oh, I do understand the attraction of simple elegance. Which is why we've begun offering a line of Manderville weapon replicas. I'm opening a storefront here on a trial basis, so please do bless us with your patronage if you feel so inclined. Nice monocle. So we can get replicas for glams? And I thought Rowena was a glutton for commerce. Our work is as aesthetically pleasing as it is practical. It would be foolish to leave such an obvious business venture untapped. Merchant talk aside, how much longer until we properly perfect your ancestors' creation? I get the feeling we scarce scratched the surface. An excellent question and a difficult one to answer. In breaking the cipher, I've come to realise that the manual is but the first part of an incomplete set. Incomplete? You can't be serious. Where's the bloody rest of it then? Presently unknown. Finding the continuation of Godbran's guide shall consume my waking hours. Bah, and occupying a table at the Mayan will consume mine. You're lucky they've got an impressive selection of spirits. Once again, I do apologise for the interminable delays. Very well, my friends. I shall depart on my quest without further ado. See ya. Godbit. Amazing Manderville scythe. Manderville weapon replicas can now be purchased from the House Manderville vendor. Fabulous. Well-oiled. Well-oiled indeed. That's gone into my inventory, hasn't it? I thought I'd turn that back on, but clearly not. So, it's got a slightly different runic glow, but more importantly, it has a shiny effect. Yes. Yes, indeed. And this person will just sell them for yeah, pretty cheap. Manderville Scythe replica. Should you have preferred the somewhat darker look? I mean, to be fair, I do kind of prefer the darker look. Is this... It is dyeable. It's that, isn't it? What does it look like in different colours? See, it just changes the binding. It does not change the glow. But hey, we shall keep it as is for now. For now we have item level 617. Is that enough for the lodestone? I'm assuming 617 is enough for the raid in 6.4. Let's do a quickly double check. Chronicles of a New Era. It doesn't actually tell us. Oh no, that's for the quests. Battle system. I'm sure it tells us somewhere. Sanctuary stuff. Scholar Glamour. Ether font is item 605. The trial is 615. Also 615 for all your bases are belong to Usius, the Pandemonium race. So I just meet the requirements, though I could probably get the leggings and arguably some other bits and pieces before the raid. But now though, that has been some very silly Hildebrand stuff. I hope you've enjoyed it. I always enjoy this stuff, and yet I always put it off. I don't think I put it off because I don't enjoy it. I think I put it off because it's so much effort to actually get the green screen and stuff set up, because I don't use it for a lot of stuff, and I've got to be in the right frame of mind for being on camera. And I've got to do my hair. Do the shave as well. Anyway, you don't care, or maybe you do care. Thanks if you do. That has been Hildebrand's 6.35 stuff. The next set of Hildebrand bits and pieces is in 6.45, which will be in a month or so, I believe. Until then, join me next time for the patch 6.4 MSQ or Pandemonium stuff, depending on which I do first, because I don't know which it will be. Didn't I do the Pandemonium stuff first last time? Can't remember. It was a while back. Until then, thank you very much for watching, for joining. Stay fabulous from me and from Demajen. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.